Look out now, guys. Here we are. I'm Honey.
And I'm Sugar.
Welcome back to Honey and Sugar Barbecue. Today we are going to be smoking two whole chickens. I'm going to spatchcock them. I'm going to show you how to do it. Using two different rubs here. We're going to use our secret rub on one, and then Sugar wanted to use the black cherry chipotle on one. Kind of change them up and see which one comes out best. And the one thing I am excited about is we're going to be doing a smoked Serrano mac and cheese.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that.
Me too. So, I'm going to get these ready.
Still got feather follicles.
Go ahead and...
You just cut.
Yeah, you... Sorry, go ahead.
You just cut down the backbone on both sides, and then you pull it open and you make a little slit over the breastbone, and it literally comes out with your hands, and it just lays open. It cooks better, more evenly, cooks faster.
You don't have to use scissors, but this pair here does the job the best to us. I mean, I think I've seen people use knives, but I just found that scissors are a little more efficient, a little quicker as I say that. There that went. Now you got to do both sides of the backbone.
Yeah,
Basically cutting it completely out.
Yeah. You don't want to leave it in there. One side's always easier than the other.
Yeah. You will have to kind of get forceful with it in some, because you got to break the, I guess, the ribs.
Don't give me lines. Oh, you're cut back that way.
Okay.
Yeah, there you
There's that one. I don't know what you would want to use that for. We usually just toss them.
go. Yeah. Ew. I don't know what that is, but that is disgusting looking.
Leave that right there for you.
No, sir.
You
Now,
want to go fishing in the dark with it?
no. Now, right here is where you're going to cut the slit in this membrane.
Yeah.
With a knife, just a simple slit right down the middle.
You don't have to get crazy with it, guys.
No, it slices right open. Okay. And then you just pull the membrane back. I'm not going to stick my finger down in there.
I usually just get the tip of the knife in there. Well, do as I say, not as I do. But kind of turn it, and it usually breaks up quite well. I haven't done it in a while.
Yeah, the breastbone's supposed to just pull right out. Is it not?
No.
And being a pain?
Yeah.
Well, that's one way to do it.
Sometimes you gotta cut both sides. Part of it.
You want me to go ahead and start cutting the backbone out of this one?
You can, unless you want to grab the breastbone out of this one. Here it goes. We can get all of it.
Ah.
Sorry about that, guys. It's been a hot minute since we've done one. Usually a lot prettier.
Yeah, usually it works for us a whole lot better.
Well, this one's a bust.
Is it a pain in the rear?
Yes. But yeah, basically, you don't have to molest it like I did, but this will be the end result. This is typical spatchcock. Just don't take some of the meat off like I did.
Yeah. They've got big enough breasts.
Now guys, we're going to be basting it with melted butter. I'm going to put a little bit of our seasoning in there and a couple of garlic cloves and let that sit on the top rack the whole length of the chickens. And just kind of periodically drizzle the butter and everything out on it. Give it a nice touch. Not going to actually touch the meat because you run the risk of taking the seasoning and everything else off of it when you do. Now let's see, watch, she's going to do it perfect.
Probably not perfect at all. But I have nails and I'm able to get under the membrane better.
We'll see, like, probably need a cut here. A lot of times what you can do, guys, is when you go to cut it, just start breaking it over.
My finger's in there.
Oh. We have 8 more.
I only have 9 to begin with. I don't want to.
There you go. Well, I'll leave that task to you next time.
There's part of it. There's the other part. Voila.
You're going to season yours. I'll go ahead and start seasoning this one.
Yeah. Let me get the sharp utensils off the...
Safety first.
As I throw them.
Yeah. Guys, also, when you're doing a whole chicken and you still have the skin on there, as you're incorporating the seasoning and rubbing it on, you want to try to get it under the skin. You don't want to pull it off, but any nook or crevice or anything you could do on it. Is everything okay?
Yeah. Pregnancy, raw meat.
You try to get the seasoning in the meat. I mean, with spatchcocking it, you're going to have pockets where you can kind of get it inside without having to tear it. It just gets the flavor all the way around.
You want to make sure you lift up the wings. Get all over them breasts.
And then puffos.
Yeah. Flip the leg. Get all in that flap. Excuse me, sir, you're getting your seasoning on my chicken.
We'll get your chicken out of my coop.
The stuff actually smells pretty good.
Yeah.
Time to flipper.
Put some in my hand.
And make sure you get that seasoning on there nice and thick like.
Everyone getting excited for Christmas? No, we are.
Sugar here has a birthday coming up.
You do?
How long is it till Christmas? That's how many days till my birthday.
Is that how you're going to incorporate it?
Yeah.
She's a Christmas baby, guys.
And no, I didn't get gypped on presents. I was the baby, the only girl, and I made sure nobody forgot my birthday.
She still carries that persona.
Yes, yes I do. Well, when you have a daughter that is 2 weeks after you, hey, you'll know what that's like. This baby's going to be 2 weeks before you.
Yeah, because we need more birthdays in August, right? And July and September and that whole summer.
It's like the first 2 months of the year are hectic and crazy and wild. And then it kind of slows down a little bit. And then it's like the last 4 or 5 months is...
Seems like our summers are birthdays.
Yeah.
Essentially, just birthday parties.
Mm-hmm. Whether it be a kid's, a family members, multiple family members at one time, when you have a big family.
Excuse me.
Hey, I love every minute with your big family.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes it's kind of nice though when it's quiet.
Oh, whatever. Your family's just as loud.
Yeah, my family might not be big, but they're just as loud.
I mean, that is Logan and Rain and all
All
them,
the kids.
all our favorites.
Yeah.
It's definitely not the grandma.
If she stays loud. But we love her.
Yeah.
We only give her a hard time because we can.
True. Alright. Well, the chickens are ready. Welcome back, guys. Sorry about that. The dogs kind of went stir crazy about a cat on the porch and had to cut real quick, but here we are. First off, we're going to be smoking a whole block of cream cheese. You just kind of want to cut it down the middle and then across, just kind of make, you know,
Cubes.
Cubes, there you go. And then we put some of the secret barbecue rub. You could use any rub you want. Got the 2 Serranos that we're going to be putting on the top rack for
The mac and cheese.
the mac and cheese. There you go. How long did you say the cream cheese is going to be?
About 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Just enough to get that smoke into it and really get the flavor of it.
That's also starting off at 300.
Yeah.
That's about the temp we're going to go with when we throw the chickens on. We got our butter and garlic ready. One thing, guys, you want to tell them the good news? The part we forgot? So, I'll do it.
Yeah.
So, we did, well, we were going to get to it. We're also doing Alabama
White sauce.
white sauce, yeah. It threw me off saying that name, so sorry about that, guys. But, yeah, we're going to show y'all how we're going to do the mac and cheese, the Alabama barbecue sauce, and then everything else. We're about to go throw the chickens on and the cream cheese.
We got the pit lit. We're fixing to go check it.
Yeah, we're waiting for it to get the temp. It was about there when we came inside, so
Yeah.
we'll...
Tripping and tripping and tripping. We live and we learn. We crash and we burn. We're alone in this world. We rise and we fall. We're running for all.
Guys, welcome back. Here we are back inside. We pulled the cream cheese off, and I tell you what, it came out just right on time. The peppers look even better. Hope y'all can see this.
Oh, I'm sure.
It was about 30 minutes at 300.
Yeah.
So,
So what we're going to do next is the recipe calls for 2.5 cups of butter, half and half, or heavy cream. It is basically your preference of how heavy and thick,
and creamy.
yeah, you want your macaroni. You can use more than 2.5 cups. It's not a guaranteed, oh, it has to be that much. So what I do is I melt 4 tablespoons of butter. I put that in our casserole dish. And then I do 2.5 cups of whole milk. Like, I like our stuff a little bit thicker, a little bit creamier. That's why I use the butter to kind of give it some fat. But okay. That was 2 cups. And 2.5 right here. And then he says you want to do about 2 tablespoons of whatever seasoning it may be. I don't measure, I measure with my heart. That looks about 2 tablespoons.
Yeah, sure.
And then you just take your cream cheese and you take your little, I mean, you don't have to have one of these. I do because I make bread.
Which we'll have an upload of that coming up pretty directly.
And you just want to scrape it all in there. Get all that flavor, all that cream.
All that goodness.
Goodness. Yeah, you want to make sure you chop up your Serranos really good.
If you don't want to use Serranos, you don't have to, but we really like them.
It's our personal preference to use them.
We were on the jalapeno train for quite some time and then started venturing off the different ones, and jalapenos and Serranos are the ones that have stuck. So
Then we go ahead and add our smoked pepper in. And these don't have as much heat, I feel.
well, we already have the jalapeno and the cheese. One of them
Yeah.
that we're using.
The Monterey Jack.
Yeah.
And then let me grab a spoon. Now you just kind of want to mix it. Not too much, just enough. And then
What are you going to be doing with the milk?
you put it back on the smoker on the top rack for it's like 30 minutes.
So basically, the cream sauce will
It'll make it,
incorporate the smoke flavor, not just from the cream cheese.
but actually from the pit itself. And then while this is on the pit, you know, rendering down a little bit more, getting a little bit thicker, a little bit more creamier, I'm gonna go ahead and make the pasta and shred the cheese. Now, the recipe calls for 3 cups of shredded cheese. I'm doing 2 cups of pepper jack, 1 cup of
Basically,
Colby.
Colby Jack.
Yeah, Colby Jack. And then once all these are ready, I'll come back because that'll be about the time that we're gonna start basting the chickens, because that'll be about an hour
Yeah.
in. And I mean, the pit's rocking at 300 steady. So once all that gets done, I'll show y'all how we put it all together, put it in our trusty cast iron,
Full.
and put it back on the pit and let it get that crunchiness on top. And then it'll be, hopefully, time to eat.
There you go. Yeah, on this macaroni, you can add like a cracker crust, I guess you could say, or a
Like a crumb
panko
top.
top if you want a little crunch to it. This time we're not going to. Every now and then we will. I mean, we're kind of still on the fence on either one, but today we figured we'd just top it with cheese and more cheese.
Yeah, make
And-
my heart happy.
Also, guys, on the whole chickens, we're shooting for, in the deepest part of the breast, 160 to pull them. And as soon as we pull them, and we'll show y'all, we're going to dip them in the Alabama barbecue sauce and pull them out, and you let it rest for about 15 to 20 minutes. Then after that, you're ready to feast.
Yep, and it is going to be amazing because it smells amazing.
Yep.
Trust me, if y'all could smell it right now, y'all would probably be in a food coma.
Well, hopefully their mouths are already watering by this point.
I hope so.
Hopefully.
I hope so.
So, all right, guys. Well, we're gonna go throw the milk on there, or the cream sauce on the pit. Check the chicken and everything else, and we'll be back with you.
Y'all stick.
Guys, coming back at you again. Just pulled the cream sauce off. Gonna let sugar take over now.
So I've mixed, tried to incorporate everything, make sure it was mixed. I'm gonna grab my whisk and kind of whisk it up. Dishwasher. I'm gonna whisk it up. I do have 3 cups of shredded cheese. As I told y'all before, we're doing shredded pepper jack and shredded Colby. In here we have the Serrano, the cream cheese, the milk, and the butter.
Looks delicious.
The cream cheese, it gives it an added creaminess that a lot of people don't think to put in their macaroni and cheese.
It also helps how fond we are of smoked cream cheese. Usually we'll put some kind of jelly or kind of like a pepper jelly over it after smoking it, eating it with, you know, crackers or whatever.
Chips, whatever we can get our hands on to dip it in.
Pretty much.
So then you just take, we're using, it's 1 pound of pasta. We're using large elbow macaroni because, I mean, why not?
I think Kraft's the only one that uses a small elbow macaroni.
I'm all about some shells and cheese though.
Okay, you had to pick the one thing, guys.
I've always been a big shells and cheese though, more than I have been elbow macaroni. As
Yeah.
far back as I can remember.
Oh, I am too. I enjoy it quite a bit. It's just when you make it homemade, come back again, guys. Let's try this again. The stray cats have been horrendous here lately, and anytime any of the dogs see it, they go nuts. So
Yeah.
here we are.
Alright, so in the mishap of the dogs going berserk, I started putting the pasta in the cast iron skillet and I started looking at it and I was like, well, it's going to be a little bit impossible to mix everything together and not over dump anything out. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put the pasta back in the pot that we cooked it in so I can mix everything together because, well,
I tried to do a solid and put it in there, and as I was doing it, we realized it probably wouldn't mix well. You got it?
yeah. Can you just take the spoon and make sure it doesn't fall out? There we go. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Well, some few fallen soldiers here.
I think 2 or 3 noodles can be salvaged or spared.
Sweet.
Oh. Ah.
Ah.
I only lost 2. Whoop whoop. So then, okay, the pan's cooled off enough. I take this.
Are you just gonna mix it with the cream cheese and then put it back in there?
Yeah, I'm gonna put the cheese in here with it.
I think, because you're gonna want to.
I'm gonna top it with some cheese, yes. But I have to add some cheese in here and make it. Ooh, smell that.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Lots of goodness there.
And then you don't want to take all of it and put it in there because you do want to top it with some. I do about 3 good handfuls. I leave about that much in the bowl. Because you want it to be creamy, but you don't want it to be overdone. Can you put that in the sink, please?
We see who's gonna take the claim to fame on the macaroni.
No. Then you just spread it out evenly.
Can I do the cheese? Can I be moved from busboy, the macaroni topper?
Sure. I'll let
Thanks.
you be the apprentice.
Oh my gosh. Best day ever.
And I did when I shredded the cheese, I didn't want to do little bitty shreds. So I did it in a little bit of a chunkier shred. Oh no, I like it more.
I think we're gonna need some more as a topper.
Okay.
I got it.
It's right there on top. Not that side. I use this side.
Alright, guys.
Sorry. I'm not trying to boss you around. Yeah, use however much cheese you feel is necessary. Alright.
I might as well use the rest of it. Not with working with a lot here. And guys, if you're asking, are we a mess like this all the time on and off camera? Yeah.
This is life.
Alright, I did that without having to go to the hospital. That's
Woohoo!
nice.
Glad that was you and not me, because I probably would have cut another finger off.
So the truth comes out about the first one that was lost.
No. It was a work accident a long time ago.
Knife sharpener.
No.
Alright, so back to the macaroni.
Okay, so now that we've got everything incorporated, we got it topped with cheese, we're going to send it back out to the smoker and let it smoke another 20 to 30 minutes. Enough, like if you look at it, you'll see the cheese bubbling and it'll be kind of brown. That's how you know it's ready.
Look out now. Here we are doing the Alabama white barbecue sauce, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So it consists of apple cider vinegar, mayonnaise, of course, dudes. You can use it with Dijon mustard or horseradish. We went ahead and just got the Dijon mustard.
Lemon juice.
Lemon juice. How much was it?
1 tablespoon.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna measure that out, and then sugar.
Sugar and
then
the secret rep.
there you go. So basically, you want to mix it all up. That's where these drippies come in handy. So as we're mixing it and getting the sauce together, we're gonna keep it in here because as soon as we pull them off the pit, we're gonna bring them in here and you
Dunk them.
Dunk them?
Dunk
I
'em.
want to say dredge, but you dunk them in there, pull them out, and that's when you let it rest. So you want to be able to have it in a container, a dish, a bowl,
Aluminum foil pan.
a shoebox,
Something.
whatever.
Anything that holds liquid.
Exactly. To be able to dunk it in there before it loses, I think it's the temperature?
I think it's the consistency.
Tomato.
I mean, I'm not 100% sure. I don't really know.
Alright, how much vinegar?
It says half a cup of cider vinegar. Now, if you need it to be a little bit more liquidy, you can always add a little bit more cider vinegar. It's not a, oh, you have to stick to this. You can double it if you need to. You can triple it if you have 8 chickens. I mean,
Obviously, you're not going to want to add more if you're doing it as an actual barbecue sauce.
right.
You're definitely going to want to leave it more thicker from the mayonnaise and everything else.
Speaking of mayonnaise, so we have to do 4 cups of mayonnaise. So,
Of what kind?
Yankee.
What? Hellman's is Yankee out of any of them.
Oh, whatever. I'm just measuring this out for you because this one is just easier.
By this one, are you saying your hand or that?
Mayonnaise. It's easier.
What? I was saying, are you talking about the spatula or the hand is better at doing this?
My hand and spatula are better at doing this.
Back to busboy.
No, it's a togetherness.
That is one.
No, not quite.
Oh, well. Do we just mix it in the container? Would that be better?
Yeah.
Okay. This is coming from the girl that says she measures by heart, right? And
Well,
love.
and stuff like this. I mean, I don't want to go around just screwing up the barbecue sauce. I like to have things kind of measured out, unless it's seasoning, and then I just do that. So I say I'm done.
If this is a frequent flyer of sauces, we might just want to get Dukes by the pallet.
Costco, here we come.
Guys, I swear we shop at other places than Costco.
Well, yeah, they just have the seasonings that we need in bigger containers.
Yeah. We don't have a Sam's close to us. The closest thing is Costco. We usually just shop at HEB for absolutely everything.
We try to go to like Huntsville or Willis to go to the bigger HEB because our HEB is
What do they call it? A pocket store? Or a
pantry.
A pantry store. There you go.
Okay, so it's gonna take a whole container of mayonnaise.
Well, so much for sandwiches. We'll pick some more up. It's funny because the lady at the register, when I bought that one,
Mhm.
I got the smaller one because I had a coupon. I was like, okay, well, that'll be fine. I wasn't thinking it was 4 cups. And she's like, you're going to need the bigger one for this coupon. So I had to run over there and grab this. And now I'm like,
Thank
the one
heavens you did.
Yeah, it was like a third of this size.
Alright, so mayonnaise is in here.
You want to do mustard?
I'm gonna.
You can go ahead and do that. I'm saying as in next.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is 2. Yeah. Oh, this will be fun.
Yeah, it's 2 tablespoons of that. So you're gonna have to do 4 because that's a half a tablespoon.
So
Just dump.
I'll
Yummy.
keep pouring and then I'll scrape it at the end.
Mhm.
Hope everyone had a great weekend. That's
Yep, time.
4 or 3. I think it's 3.
It's time to hit that Monday running.
Monday blues.
You have no idea. All right, and then it says 1.5 tablespoons. So probably gonna have to rinse that
This?
and dry it. Yeah.
For what? Sugar?
For sugar. Like me.
Huh. Oop. Add to that birthday.
It's 1.5,
More
so do
sugar.
3 of those.
3?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just over here mixing everything up.
Don't mind me, I'll just put him in a black.
Okay, and now the lemon juice, which I'll squeeze it into the squeezer. Y'all, I hate squeezing lemons. Like, just straight out, I hate squeezing them. Not yet. You have
What?
to measure it.
Oh, I thought we were going by love. Sorry.
No, not with lemon juice. We'll go to eat it and be like we're sucking on a warhead.
Having a panic attack or what?
Whew, thinking about that makes me stress it out a little bit.
I thought it was crazy, guys, but we seen a video, I think on TikTok,
I think so.
and the lady talks about how she suffered from panic attacks, anxiety attacks, everything. And someone had told her about eating a warhead.
When you feel it coming on.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, we tested the theory. It works quite well. I think I forgot to put the clothes up before you got home or something. I started freaking out, right?
Yes, because I'm a warden.
That'll explain the warhead for the warden.
Oh. Don't
It's
mind him.
24/7 with her.
Then it says 2 tablespoons of seasoning.
Right.
Oh, it looks about. Yeah. Keep sprinkling. There we go.
I was going.
Now that looks about 2.
Maybe this is how we need to make our homemade ranch food. By the way we go through it when we do make it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Nothing beats good homemade ranch food.
Mm-mm. All right, I think that is, do you think we need to add anything to it? Maybe some more liquid? It's not that thin.
We're gonna have to add something. What do you think? I got different flavors on my fingers, so.
No, the flavor is perfect.
I just got a lot of cider vinegar when I tried it.
What do you think? Maybe add a touch of water to thin it up a little bit so it doesn't change the flavor? I don't think we can add enough Worcestershire without changing the flavor to make it liquidy, because it's not really.
We'll leave it like that.
Okay.
I think it's fine. I think I had apple cider vinegar on my finger.
That's a big possibility.
Yeah, so, alright guys, well we got that made. We got to go pull the chicken, some macaroni off, and we'll be back with y'all when we go to dunk them. Alright guys, welcome back. Final product here. Gonna try to hold the chicken up. The first one that I'm gonna dunk.
That's our secret rub one.
Oh, that, who did this one?
You did that.
Oh, okay. It came out with a fantastic color, and every texture looks great. So, turn it over.
Don't.
We did have to add a little bit more seasoning, and we did end up adding the Worcestershire sauce. So first time making this Alabama barbecue sauce here, and it's not bad. I mean, that is enjoyable.
It's different.
Yeah, it is very different. About as enjoyable as watching Alabama football.
I'm gonna smack you. Set that baby out there to rest.
Oh yeah. Here's the cherry one. Looks fantastic. Sugar did great on that.
Honey,
Well,
I help.
yeah. Just spin her around. There we go. Alright guys, that'll, well,
Here, let's flip her over. I'll
be about the finished product there. Well, here. Do you want to grab the camera so they can see the macaroni while I'm doing this?
Oh yes. This macaroni.
Look like it's going to put some south in your mouth.
Oh yeah. Look at that. Got the perfect brown right on top from the smoke. Cheese is all melty. Ooh.
And I actually did the last two times I... Look out now, guys. Here we are. It is time to feast. We've had the chicken soaking in the barbecue sauce for about 15-20 minutes.
Yeah.
And just got the macaroni here resting. Guess I'm gonna go ahead and cut one of these and see.
Yeah.
There we go. That came out.
I was gonna say cut down the middle of the breastbone. Let's get a good look at that breast. Now that that bone's gone.
Right.
Oh man, that breast looks amazing.
Got a nice coloring on it. Everything else looks phenomenal.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix up the macaroni and cheese.
See how the other one came out? Here.
Yeah, let's cut into the cherry one. See how it. Oh wow. That breast actually turned out looking pretty darn good.
Yeah, really, really good.
You did a heck of a job.
Hey, I couldn't have done it without you.
And the macaroni and cheese. Oh, oh, look at that cheese pool.
We can't eat till you get it up to taller than you.
Well, that won't take much.